Welcome to Single Tree Nation. I'm your man, Charlie Eblin, the host and owner of Single Tree Woodfire Barbecue. We are here to build community through undeniable hospitality, storytelling, and the perfect plate of barbecue. Welcome to Single Tree Nation, guys. My name's Charlie Eblin. And as always, our illustrious co-host,
What's
Mr.
up,
Derry
everybody?
Wells. We have a pretty cool episode today. We have a friend from Nolensville, Tennessee, Mr. Tunji Janard.
Janard.
I left the N out.
It's okay.
You messed up the easy part of the name,
I got
right?
the first name right. You put the back.
Hey, man.
Good Lord.
You started well.
Yeah. So you're a founder and chief marketing officer for Steam Boys.
Yes, I'm all of it, man.
So-
Founders, chief marketing officer, cook,
All of the things.
front of house, guy that mops. You know, all of
I
this.
know
Sound
the
like an
feeling.
entrepreneur.
That's what they tell me, man.
I love it. I love it. So Derry and I have really been, we went through the menu earlier.
Okay.
I wanted to actually come to your restaurants today, one of them. The day got away from me. I opened up a new location today.
Well, congrats.
So,
dude.
Whoa, pause. We're not just going to like
hold on.
skip
It's
right
so
on
good.
by
Just skip
that.
right over that.
What the heck? No.
It's Tuesday or whatever today is.
It's
It's Wednesday. Yeah,
That's
no,
Technically Friday.
So-
People listen.
It is Friday, actually.
by
yeah.
the time you hear this,
Yeah, it's
why,
Friday.
Why y'all like give me at
It's
least
more of a concession stand. It's not really another location.
Okay, that's fair.
where is
That's
it at?
fair.
You know, there's a batting cage here in town called D-Bat.
Okay.
So we're going to be selling pork, kind of like a catering thing.
Nice.
You know, pork sandwiches, hot
Well
dogs,
done.
and stuff like that.
Well
We'll
done.
see how it goes.
Okay.
So, you know, it's, you know, captive audience. People want to eat. Might as well give them some good food, right?
That's exactly right.
So my kids play baseball. They're going to be there all the time. You know,
Nice, man.
It is what it is. I might as well be there with them.
That's right.
You know, try to make a little dollar or
That's
two
right.
while we're there.
Because you're spending $1 or $2 while you're there, I guarantee it.
Yeah, man, one or
There's
two.
nothing about youth athletics that is cheap.
No.
Nothing.
No, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
so well done. For all
So-
you parents out there,
Not about me. We
correct.
can gloss over that.
Sure, we'll gloss over.
Is
Me and
what
you'll
it
pick it up next time.
It's about to. So, all
Make
right.
a
So, Steam Boys.
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's take it back. Now you have multiple units. You got all kinds of things going on, and we'll get to that at some point in time. So, take us back to your sitting there wanting to start a restaurant.
Man. So this is how I got into Steam Boys.
Okay.
I grew up here in Nashville. Went to high school out here. Went to college and at Western. I'm a Hilltopper.
Okay.
And then I moved out to San Francisco and did business school and was learning marketing out there. That's just what I've always liked to do is marketing. And you know, I was out there for about like 6-7 years. I lived right outside Chinatown, and one day I was just like, yo, you know what? This is about as far as I need to go here in this city to be the marketer that I know I can be. There just wasn't any opportunity out there, honestly.
Yep.
I moved back home with no plan. I moved back to Nashville, Tennessee with no plan. Like I was just like, guys, mom and dad's basement. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like the first day I moved back, I link up with my buddy, my best friend since I've known him since Yu-Gi-Oh card days. Beyblades on the bus, like Pokemon cards, all of that. Like I'm talking
Okay.
about like we were the only kids of that age in that neighborhood. And he's been my best friend for forever. So I just, first day I moved back, I just go over to his house. He's lived one house down from me since we were 12 years old. And he's like, yo, you do marketing, right? Like you're really good at that, right? I was like, I'm all right. And then he pulls up the schematics for the first store, the name, and I'm just like, what are you trying to do? He's like, me and Brandon, who's our other friend who lived in the neighborhood right across the street from us, we want to do a Chinese food restaurant, but we want it to be something that we haven't, like, is not really available in Nashville. And that at the time that was dumplings, bao, really dumplings and bao. Like there's just no place that really focused or specialized on that type of food, and that was something that all that time in San Francisco I was very used to.
So for our audience
Yeah.
and for me, quite honestly,
Tried to pawn it off on
let's
them.
just die. Let's just forget all that. What's the difference in a dumpling and bao?
Man, that was a great question, brother. I spent 5 or 6 years trying to answer that question.
Okay.
In my mind, there's a clear difference, but I've learned that, like, honestly, does it even matter anymore? It's something. It's a meat wrapped in something, and then we're talking about varying degrees of what that something is.
Okay.
Like a bao is, think of a bun, right? It's a bun, any type of bun, right? And you put meat or veggies or whatever you want in there. You can put chocolate in there if you want. If you never had one of those, try those out. They're great. But like,
Shameless plug.
shame. We don't have the chocolate yet. I'm working on it. We had it, but y'all didn't buy it. So, you know what I'm saying? We'll bring it back if y'all want to bring it back.
Go buy some chocolate bao.
Yeah. Let us know.
I want to try it.
Yeah. But it's, the bao would be thicker bread, right?
Okay.
And then the dumpling is a really, really thin, almost like pasta like
Yeah.
wrap.
So
around
they're
the
they're
thing.
essentially the same thing, just one's thicker, one's thinner.
Yeah, but then if you come in the store and you ask me for a beef dumpling, we only have beef bao buns, and I bring out a beef bao bun. Now I have to give you a refund because you're mad at me because you said dumpling, but it's supposed to you said bao. We have to. I have to be that
Clarity.
guy, man. I hate being that
clarifier,
guy, but
Clarity.
I have to be that guy.
The clarifier.
Yeah.
I understand. I get that.
In my mind, it's
All right.
kind of like you go to a noodle place,
Yeah.
and it's, well, you've got ramen. No, we have pho, and it's like, no, but there's noodles there. Yeah, I know that, but you're going to be that. So that's. I'm not ever going to turn down noodles, by the way, but that's. I did go through your website.
Yeah.
I found your menu. The I don't even remember what it was called. I just know that on the selection of noodles, top left corner, that's the one I want to try. I'm more.
You're gonna make me look it up now.
I have to know which one, man. I have to know.
It was. I don't even remember which one it was. Do you have one that's just beef noodle?
Yes,
It
that's
was-
the one.
it's the beef noodle.
that's the
Okay.
one.
See?
that's actually the dish that, like, when Brandon, like, his dad owns his own Chinese restaurant. When Brandon brought me this dish to try, he was like, "This is gonna be our beef noodle soup that we sell."
Yeah.
And I love beef noodle. I love any type of pasta. I'm just like you, brother, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love any type of pasta, any type of noodle, any culture. If you have a noodle dish, I will consume it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
I agree.
But like, when he brought me this, I was like, "This is it. This is like," because I've grown up really enjoying. Like, I grew up on the ramen, the
Yeah.
instant ramen.
Well, that time
packs
out
and-
there, you said you were next to Chinatown, San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, your stuff
I
that
got
you
the
had
good
was
stuff.
probably right. Like, you weren't exactly like the strip
Very
mall
authentic.
Chinese restaurant place over here. Like,
I came back to Nashville so conceited, bro. I was bad, bro. I was the first wave of like Californians coming to Nashville. But like, I grew up here. You know what I'm saying? I was
right.
like,
Yeah.
but
you
I
got
was-
the best of both
I
worlds.
was doing the same thing, bro. That was bad.
So what year was it that you were having these conversations with Brandon and
Andy.
Andy? So Brandon, Andy, and you were sitting
we
down.
have a few other partners too.
you got a napkin. Here's what
This
we're gonna
was
do, right?
2018. So like, for me personally, I came in to the conversation probably about all the planning. That's just when I moved back.
Okay.
And at that time they were like trying to figure out, how do we like tell people that we're doing this? Like, how do we do a website? Like, do we do, like, it was a lot of these things that to me, I was just kind of like, man, I mean, I'm not going to say it's basic, but it's just like what I learned in my time in San Francisco and just I've done a lot of different projects, like personal projects for friends.
Move your microwave a little. Sorry.
So like, it's just one of these things that like, I came in and I helped them really understand how to position Steam Boys, this idea from like kind of just this idea that they had on paper. And at the time we had the resources to do the first one, to really like, when we bring this to life, how do people perceive it and how are we putting the message out there in the best way possible? So I'm really happy that you were able to go to the website
Yeah,
and look at the
100%.
food on the website and be like,
Right.
I want to eat that. Like
Right.
that to me was kind of a revelation where I'm like, if I just make sure the website is selling the food too, then
Because when I first heard Steam Boys, I mean, my first thought was
Cajun.
100%. Well, so you knew, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so when that first bow popped up, I was like, wait a minute, that's not Cajun.
Yeah,
So, I knew right then. And so that's impressive. Which location was y'all's first location?
The first one was the one in Germantown that opened on Valentine's Day of 2019.
All right, so y'all still a young company.
Yeah, very, very.
Wow,
we're still
2019.
learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking, and you have 8 locations now.
Yes.
So in 5 years, you've had 8 locations.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Thank you, man. It's
That's
been,
like rocket ship growth.
I know, man. It's
Yeah.
it's been insane, but I think when we first, I remember the conversations we were having, and now I look back and I'm like, wow, we were young, dumb, but like we were saying, man, stuff like, man, we're gonna build this brand and this idea and this concept, and we won't stop until we reach 100 stores. And it wasn't like the 100 stores was like we have to just keep expanding. It was just that we believe so much in like what we were trying to do, which is just trying to like bring this food to people who have never like experienced this food, never been around it, and help them understand that there's actually a lot more to Asian food than what we've got here in Nashville at the time, right? Like
We're just so used to a Chinese buffet.
yeah.
Oh,
Here's your
yeah.
$10.99 and go eat load up on rice and chicken and broccoli, like, and just
Yeah.
So we were talking before we started,
Mm-hmm.
and you said your full name,
Yeah.
all right, which was what's your full name again?
All
Because
right.
I don't want to screw up the
I
pronunciation.
got you, man. I got you.
drum roll, please.
It's Michael Olatunji Babatunde Janard. It's Nigerian. The first name Michael is given to me because I'm part of the Yoruba tribe, which is a tribe in Nigeria. And parts of that tribe, they're more Christian leaning, so they will give their children a Christian name. So that's how I got Michael.
Okay.
Olatunji is just you can just translate that to son of Tunji. That's my dad's name. So,
Okay.
like I'm named after my dad. That was his firstborn son. And then Babatunde is just, you can translate that to, this is the firstborn male son since the grandfather of this family passed away. So I'm named after him.
Okay.
And then we were talking about the Janard, which I don't know where that came from. That doesn't sound Nigerian, bro. Like I tell people Portuguese just so I could be like, it's Portuguese. You know, I can get that little accent, bro. That's the only Portuguese I know.
You're going to confuse a lot of folks. Like,
yeah,
wait a
bro.
minute.
People are really confused
Nah,
right
that's,
now.
that's the name of the game, bro.
I love it.
Is this guy from Jersey?
Yeah.
Is from what? I don't know.
What is going on?
Yeah.
He
All right,
sounds
so
Chinese.
It's the Antioch, San Francisco twist.
Yeah,
it kind of
bro.
just throws it in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that.
That is that's a cultural playground.
Oh man, I've had fun in it.
Yeah. So all right. So you're Nigerian.
Yes.
All right. Parents from Nigeria as well.
Parents from Nigeria.
Right.
Yep.
So did they immigrate here, and you were
We-
born in the States?
No, I was born in London, England.
Oh, this gets better. This just gets better and
I
better.
was born in Greenwich, which is
Okay.
like where if you guys know about longitude, latitude, that's where the prime meridian
Right.
is.
It's where it hits.
So
Yeah.
I was born at the start of time. is what
Okay, I love it.
Like,
Yes, you were.
And you're only in your 30s.
and I'm only, hey man.
If you could have been born on leap day, that'd have been even better. You'd be 8 years old.
Dude, man. Yo, math is fun.
Isn't it? I love math. I'm fine with that. So just
16 divided by 2.
16 divided by 2.
Yeah.
I'm a teacher of construction, so
Okay.
that's where it's a running joke with us, and it works, and sometimes it doesn't. So
I liked it just then, man.
All right. So you got you,
Yep.
Andy,
Yep.
and Brandon.
Brandon. Yeah.
All right. So since Andy and Brandon aren't here,
Yeah.
we want to.
Well, there's more. There's more to the team.
Okay. So let's start with them.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Brandon came to you with a beef noodle.
Yes.
All right. Is he Asian?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He's Chinese.
All right. He's Chinese.
Yes.
You wanted
All right.
a connection in there
Oh, yeah,
somewhere so
yeah,
bad.
yeah. No. Hey, man, I'm not.
I honestly didn't. I really wanted it to be like, you know,
no. It's just
the
me.
Nigerian
He's
guy and three white dudes from London.
Yeah.
Right.
Trying to-
We're gonna have an Asian restaurant. Here we go,
love it.
and it's a success.
I love it.
Here we go.
I love it.
So, all right. So, how about Andy?
Andy is Vietnamese. There you go.
Okay.
It's a cultural playground. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, this is fantastic. I absolutely love it. Okay, so now who is, and there's more.
Yep.
All right, are y'all the three primaries?
Oh no, there's we've got a few more. We got a few more that are like primaries. Like we have probably.
Well, when I
our
say
team-
primaries, not from a financial standpoint or any of that. Meaning,
Operator.
who woke up?
Yeah.
Who woke up in the morning and went, "I'm going to open a restaurant."
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So
There's I would say there's 5 of us that like have basically taken the idea, started the idea,
Yep.
taken the idea, and just been like, all right, we're gonna try and do this in Nashville. And like every day we wake up and it's
Yep.
like there's no escape. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
can, like today I wasn't supposed to work,
Yep.
but I went in for 3 hours and cooked anyways, just cause like that's just and not like because I mean there something happens, you know, something's always had. That's like how business kind of is, especially when it's like up to you. Like you're like,
now
you know.
you have 8 locations.
yeah.
all around Middle Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
One in North Alabama and Madison.
Yeah.
Is that the last location to open? Was Madison?
Yes. It's
Okay.
that's the most recent one. That one's been great actually. I've been really enjoyed it. It's not our first time trying to open a store in outside of like the Nashville area. Like we've opened a store in Cleveland, which initially went really well, but it just kind of like a lot of things happen and then it's just kind of like, all right, it feels like we're starting right now again from square one with that. Like after we realize all of the mistakes we made with entering into a brand new market to us.
Right.
But like Alabama has been almost the like redemption of that, or the exact opposite of that, whereas like we saw all the pitfalls that we had trying to bring this type of food. Like we might have stepped a little bit too far out of our zone with Cleveland, Tennessee.
I got you.
I'm just gonna say it, Cleveland.
Yeah.
Y'all know. You weren't feeling us at first. You didn't know what we were trying to do, but you're liking it now, and we like you.
And they probably thought it was Cajun food. Like,
Yeah, dude.
What is this?
Yeah, man. Well, the problem was we took over from like a teriyaki madness like right before, so it was just like one Asian like cuisine spot.
Yeah.
just moved in for the next one, and they thought we would be just like them. Which
Okay,
is,
okay.
Yeah.
just bowls.
It's
Yeah.
hard to do.
It is. Yeah, it's very and it's different. Like we're just different. You know.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so 5 years, we've grown to 8 locations. You got multiple people involved.
Yeah.
What's the plan? Where are we? You said 100 units. So the time, effort, energy, and capital it takes to get to 100 units is
It's insane.
it's insane.
It's
Right? It's a lot.
Getting
right?
to 8 is driving me insane. So I
Yeah,
don't know what.
I mean,
yeah.
my goal is to get to 15 to 20.
Yeah.
Right. So I can understand what you're going through, and having 2 or 3 at one time has been extremely challenging.
Yeah.
And I consider a unit not necessarily a full restaurant. It could
Oh,
be
yeah.
a concession stand. It could be a food truck. It could be something in a stadium. It could be another brick and mortar, whatever. Right. So
For sure.
but what's the plan? Like how, because obviously it takes a lot of time, effort, and energy and capital
Yeah.
to go from 8 to, I mean, that's another 92 locations. Right. So,
Yeah.
what's your idea?
Well, I mean, for us personally right now, like we want to keep bringing this idea to people who haven't like been able to experience Chinese food or Asian comfort food in this way. We want to keep finding those pockets, finding those like areas, and I don't know if it's like spreading the good word, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, dumplings and bao, and this is part of like, just because when you see this on the Chinese menu or Asian menu for a restaurant, and that's all you see, and then maybe they don't have the Kung Pao or the General Tso's, then you really should work with that because they're doing something like
that's what every basic spot has.
Everyone has the same.
Right.
If you can go into a restaurant, a Chinese restaurant, and not look at the menu and place an order,
Right.
that's not. We can't be that way. We have everything we do, even if it is like something that's reminiscent of like something that you might know. It has to be our version. So we have to go and research. Like Brandon, Andy, and Tao, my other business partner, they went to China while I was back here trying to help them like figure out like, all right, like how the website, how do we like get the domain and what's the right domain and all of that. They were in China learning how to build this, like how to make this food.
That's impressive.
Under like, just an obscure stall
right
in a market there. They were waking up at 3 a.m, and then they came back and taught me. And then we all decided to just build the store. We thought it'd be like 1 or 2 stores at first, even though we were saying jokingly like, the 100 stores is the goal. Then it very quickly turned into, all right, we figured this one out. Like, there's another option here. Like, let's put money in there. At this point, like when I think about the plan, I want to say that like I hope that we can build this into the next like Chipotle. The next Chick-fil-A.
That's
right.
fire, dude.
I know. I want like that's what I want.
It's incredible.
I don't know if I want to
goosebumps.
like give up a lot of the creative liberty that we
Right,
have with that.
right.
So like, you know what I mean? Like if there's a way that we could keep expanding and we have control over what this brand is, this idea is, that's what we want.
Well, there's so many
what I do.
restaurants, especially when you specialize in something. Everybody's like, well, I remember the first restaurant, or I remember this or that, because that was the one where everything grew from, right? That was the one that had this recipe, or the guy was hands-on, or whatever.
Yeah.
And you start giving away some of those, whether it's the freedoms or just like, hey, okay, we got to trust you to do this, but it's you've got here, but you kind of lose that little bit of the it factor, right? Because we got to have
wildness.
somebody at that position. That store's got to operate, and so you can't have your finger on every part of it. And that's impressive, though. That the number of y'all who are involved, and that they came back and immediately taught you. Like they're like, hey, we can't be the only 3 cooks. Let's get you involved in here. So you, like at the beginning of the show, you're like, I'm the guy that does this, but then I'm the guy that mops too. Like you're so involved as an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
When you're thinking about that next location. Are you waiting on it to present itself? Are you already have a geographical map of, hey, we're waiting to hear about something in this area? Do you know where you want to go? Or is it just kind of that, well, when it feels right, it feels right?
For me personally, having lived in all the way from Atlanta, Nashville, Kentucky, and then Northern California, like I feel like we would have the best success if we just continued to expand throughout the Southeast United States, because this is the area where this concept, this idea is very novel. We would still be novel. Don't get me wrong. We would still be novel up north and even in New York City.
Okay.
Because when I look at our menu, the way it's constructed, you see a lot of, even if you're familiar with this food, you see a lot of stuff that you're like, that you know, if you're familiar with it, but you've never seen it put together like this. So when people come in, they don't even know how to order. Like, I mean, most people, like, who are new to it,
y'all do have pictures, right?
No, we have pictures, but
There's a lot of that one.
we have combo. But what I'm saying is, like, when they look at, they're trying to create, they're trying
to get Kung Pao chicken and egg rolls.
Yeah, they're trying.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah. Is that what's happening?
They need to look. I can still remember the first Mexican restaurant that came to Murfreesboro.
Wow.
And the only reason I remember is because the first night we went there, first of all, it's packed.
Yeah.
It was huge. And my mom, and I love my mother, my mom, we're walking, she goes like, I don't know what to order.
Don't be mean to your mother.
I'm not going to be mean. She'll laugh at this story too. And we literally sit down to eat. And this was before we knew what fajitas were or anything other than the Taco Bell menu, right? And we're sitting there, and bless this woman, she looks over and goes, I want that. And she points at another table. Like, that's all she knew to do.
That's real.
And it turns out it was enchilada supreme. She didn't like the main enchilada. And so that's that thing. People just get this comfort, here's the vein where I
feels
travel
good,
in.
yeah.
It feels good.
Yeah.
And so you step out to some guys like you and like, oh, I wanted some Chinese food, but this is not what where's your General Tso's chicken? You know, it's like, nah, hang on. Like, let me, because my thing became, I remember the first time I had pho.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, well, it's kind of like ramen noodles. No, it's not.
It's different, man.
It's completely different.
Yeah.
And it's so much better. But when somebody asks you what you're eating, you're like, noodles. Like, yeah, but it's not like, don't just narrow it down to what.
It ain't just noodles.
It ain't just noodles, right? And so it's just like, man, gosh. And so I think, especially when it comes to cuisine, just food in general, we narrow it down to whatever is safe. You know,
Look, I get it all the time.
Yeah.
People walk in my restaurant all the time and say, "Hey, give me a barbecue sandwich,"
Yeah.
and I have to look at them and go, "Had it happen today?
Which one?
I need 3 barbecue sandwiches."
Oh, just like that?
Yeah.
Did they even look
And
at
I
the
went,
menu?
No.
Okay.
And I went,
That's what happens.
okay, do you want pulled pork? Do you want brisket? Do you want turkey? Do you want chicken? Do you want sausage?
Barbecue.
Yeah, I just want barbecue. Give me.
And that's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Barbecue.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart. I mean,
Bless his heart.
And so then I said, do you want pulled pork, sir?
Oh no. You had to break it down for him.
Yes, barbecue sandwiches.
Oh my gosh.
Gotcha.
That's the thing. He wouldn't back down from his square. He was
would
like,
not.
"Yo,
That's
I'm
right.
right.
He would
I'm
not.
right.
He knew he
I'm-
was too.
I'm getting some barbecue.
This is barbecue. So it's the same thing, right? We all get in our get in our wheelhouse, in
Yeah.
our 4 walls, and that's what we go after. So
But I think
All right.
that's what it is, man. At least for like, if like whatever business you are in, like you have to. Yes, I might sell X, Y, and Z thing, but my X, Y, and Z thing is completely different than their X, Y, and Z thing, and this is how. Even though it Coke and Pepsi, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
some people hate Coke, and some
I
people
don't understand those people.
and some people call it pop, and I'm just like, what kind of
That is
pop,
right. Yeah,
bro?
right. Yeah, I get it.
and if you're in the South, they call it Coke.
It is. Yeah, they're all Coke until
Yeah.
you decide which one you want. That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
I'm just gonna get a Coke. Which one?
Hey, is
Right.
That's right.
Like, why you say Sprite?
Yeah, right. What's the new one? It's not Sprite anymore. Was it?
Oh,
Starry.
Yeah.
It's not Sierra
What is
Mist
that?
anymore.
What is-
Sierra Mist.
It's not Sierra
what it
Mist
is.
anymore.
Oh, is that
No,
what?
it's Starry.
Starry.
The Sierra
Starry.
Mist like turned the story?
The
No.
chick,
Yeah.
yes, it's the same formula, same everything. So the chick who became Sierra Mist,
Yeah.
and I don't know her full platform. If she's not appropriate for our content, I don't know.
Maybe
But
it became
They
Sierra
were
Mist.
they were Pepsi. They're not the same.
I thought Starry and Samir. No, I'm pretty sure they're the same.
I'm about to look this up.
Do
Sierra
that,
Mist
but
was Pepsi.
she wound up suing
Yeah,
them.
Sierra Mist is Pepsi. That's right.
1000%.
But
Yeah, it comes
Sierra
in.
Mist is no longer. It's now Starry.
Correct.
But isn't
On
it
the
a Coke
Pepsi.
product?
No,
No. Starry
no,
is
no, no.
Pepsi.
Starry is the Pepsi.
yeah.
It was the Sierra Mist.
But yeah, Derry's right on track.
She- But she did some sort of lawsuit thing saying you can't be Sierra Mist too, and there's a different spelling and whatever this and that.
Who
And
is,
Okay.
was this a person?
she
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
I found this. I literally
Yeah.
found this out like in the past 4 or 5 days, just on happenstance, because she won her lawsuit, and she
she got
is
paid,
Sierra
boy.
Mist, and they had to.
Does she make a drink?
No, that's
she's
just
just-
her name.
It's just her name.
That's her. That's her Instagram handle or whatever. And
Was she named that at birth?
I have no idea. You're going a lot deeper than I. But
I gotta know the truth.
and-
It's the world we
hey, in
live
your
in
downtime,
today.
you can figure this out.
I'm
now,
going
so-
to. Yeah, best believe.
It's the world we live in today, right?
Yeah, right,
You know,
right.
if you find something that you can make a quick buckle on, how many people are going to go do it?
I mean,
Speaking of
lot.
when and as a marketing guy, you'll appreciate this. When the internet first started up, there was a guy who went out and he could see what was coming down the tracks. Gosh, I'm struggling today. He went and bought up for like $100
All the domains.
all the domains. PizzaHut.com, Pepsi.com, Doritos.com. Like he went and bought them all. So by the time these companies are starting to play catch up and we need XYZ.com, he's like, that's going to cost you a little bit. And they paid because they wanted it. And he was smart enough to see that coming. So she knew apparently she could get a lawsuit in there somewhere. I don't know. I mean, because if that's not her given name, I don't know how that would work.
But at the same time, they got to do the research. I would say at least do a Google, do a
Something.
Instagram. You
Something.
guys to. You guys to.
So
I got an overview right here, real quick, and it's not even spelled the same.
no, it's not. It's wildly
It
different.
just
All right.
sounds the same.
TikTok creator Sierra Mist, CIERRAMISTT, claims that PepsiCo took legal action against her because of her name's similarity to PepsiCo's soda, Sierra Mist. Her accusations have gone viral on TikTok. However, Pepsi has trademarked Sierra Mist since 2021, and there's no trademark filed for Sierra Mist with that spelling. In January of 2023, Pepsi replaced Sierra Mist with Starry as its lemon lime flavored drink.
There you go.
And then
But
she
they
got,
were still-
and she got like a settlement.
Yeah, she got
How much
settlement
did
out
she
of it.
get?
So
wait,
Too much.
hold on a second. I didn't understand that. Make sure I'm
I
clear.
don't either. I don't
Make sure
understand.
I'm clear. Pepsi trademarked Sierra Mist
Whoa.
name
Well,
With
Pepsi
that
came
spelling.
after her originally.
and went after her for her
Yeah.
name on TikTok.
Yes.
And then Pepsi decided to pay her.
well, she.
They
I
lost.
guess-
Man.
That's
Hey, who wants to sue me?
right. Sue me, right? Pepsi, please.
Charlie Brown, you ready? We can go at it toe to toe
right
baby.
now.
Dude, that
What is that about?
it's weird. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand all the ins and outs of it. Don't even
Bro,
pretend
that
to.
is wild.
But it was
Yeah.
weird because she was apparently the back and forth when they came after her. She put up a fight about it. So
Wow.
anyway, yeah.
All right, Tunji, we every week, now that we're going down rabbit holes here,
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I love it.
every week we have a segment that's called Mac or Beans.
Okay.
Okay. It's a this or that segment.
I got you.
All right. So because I own a barbecue restaurant and eat barbecue every day of my life.
Yep.
Is that pulled pork barbecue or is that
Barbecue.
It's all
I want
barbecue.
a barbecue sandwich.
Anything that is smoked 100%.
I promise
I'm
you
down.
now, unless I want wings from now on when I go to your restaurant, I'd like a barbecue sandwich.
Give me a barbecue sandwich.
Sorry.
I'll give you a barbecue sandwich. Special one.
Just for you. Got your name on it. Got your name on it.
No, it'll be a sandwich similar to that hat.
Alabama white. That's special Alabama white sauce.
Stop! No!
You asked for it. You asked for
No,
it.
I didn't.
You said barbecue.
Gosh.
Tunji's right.
He's right. Gosh.
Absolutely right.
Jeez.
So to start with, when you eat barbecue,
Yep.
do you get the mac and cheese or do you get the beans?
I gotta stick to my guns here, man. It's got to be the mac and cheese for me.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese.
But I'm British though, so I eat beans in weird situations.
I just discovered this in
four
about
kinds
the
of
last
confused
3
at this
months.
point.
No, you have no idea. Tell them about the breakfast.
Yeah, man. So we have baked beans for breakfast.
Yes.
The Heinz variants, preferably, and it's just about one of the best things that you can do.
Don't you eat it on toast?
Yeah,
It's
put it
baked
on the
beans and
toast, little butter, little mushrooms too.
Yes.
You know,
They did this in London.
they
It's
they,
a
they do it now.
huge-
They do it.
yes.
Someone's eating. It's called the full English, sir.
Yes.
The full English.
So
Don't get it twisted.
I met a soccer player back in August who is going over there to play. He's from the States here, and he's going to West Ham. And yeah, okay, so
Got the Arsenal hat.
yeah,
on.
you know, see,
right, I know, right. I did. I wasn't trying to like step
Got
on
Big
toes
Gooner
because
in
I
the
don't know
building.
all about that stuff. But he's going over there to be under their tutelage, whatever.
Okay.
And the soccer coach who I was talking to was like, "You gonna have beans and toast?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "You need to look up the full English right now." Is that what's called the full English?
Yeah, man.
He's like, "You need to look that up." And I immediately had my phone. I was like, "There's no way." And he goes,
Yeah.
"You need to be prepared to eat beans." Kid's dad comes walking up. He's like, "Dad," he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I thought you already knew about this." He's like, "No." He goes, "You're going to eat a lot of beans over there." So, yeah.
Look,
So-
like the beans don't bother me.
I know.
Yeah.
It's for breakfast though.
what's,
toast.
what's wrong with having
I'm
beans
okay.
for
That, like that
breakfast?
doesn't bother me.
By the way, we also mess up shepherd's pie in America.
Oh yeah, that ain't real.
No, it's not.
That's not it.
First of all, even if it is real, shepherd's pie would, by the name, point you in the direction of sheep or lamb to be involved. It's not beef like we mess it all up. Like it's like they really like they've got it going on English the language and we screwed it up.
Well, there's
Look, we mess up a lot of foods.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Because people aren't, and we talked about this when we had Sal on.
Because they want their General's chicken.
Right.
They want, bro.
Yeah. But they,
I can only think about how many times now y'all do that. Like somebody
brother.
comes in and is like, I don't see any General's
Look
chicken
at-
on
yeah.
there.
Oh, they get mad at us.
I'm sure that's right. Like,
What did I do?
I'm sorry, it's not my menu.
trying to expand your horizons and you come in asking for this. So
Sorry.
That's so funny.
Don't get too
We do
excited
have a
about
great Asian-inspired shepherd's pie.
Oh man, dude, that you just gave me an idea.
look, all right, there you go. Tunji's gonna be all over like, boys,
bro.
I got something.
Yeah,
So
Yeah. You text me next week with an Asian-inspired. Yeah,
It'll be a
Yeah.
shepherd's pie dumpling. That's what it's gonna be.
What's your mac and beans?
So it's simple. It's either, do you prefer dumplings or bao?
Oh wow, why are you doing this, bro?
Oh, man.
I thought you,
That's why it's
personal.
mac and beans. It's not
you
supposed to
invite
be
me on the
easy.
show.
Yeah, it's not
and then,
supposed to be
and then
easy.
you
Like,
attack
yeah.
me with
Hit
these
him with the
personal
gotcha.
questions, bro.
You always say it's not.
Look,
a
I didn't
gotcha
ask
show.
you whether you like beans or eggs. I'm not attacking your heritage.
You're getting close.
Yo,
Oh, getting deep in here.
you're attacking his money makers. What you're attacking.
I'm over here. I'm like, because if I say dumplings,
Dumplings.
they're very versatile.
Okay.
Their bao is extremely versatile too, but dumplings, man, there's just so many. They're close to the pasta. That's you know what I'm saying. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep telling you, man.
My thing is, at least visually, what little difference I know, the dumpling looks like you can get a little bit more crispiness on that edge.
Yeah.
And that texture part would go for me.
Now,
So-
your dumplings, do you pan sear them or are they fried or steamed?
They're pan seared, they're steamed, and they're boiled. We cook them a few different ways. Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we do a lot.
We're about to do a field
We
trip.
a field
Yeah.
trip.
Yeah,
Come on, man. I
field
got you.
trip.
I got you.
So and then the bao, that's steamed, right?
It's
Or
steamed
seared?
and then it can be pan seared.
Okay.
Yeah. So we steam it first
Alright.
and then we pan sear it.
All
If you
right.
want it
So
pan seared.
if you're brand new, first time guest to Steam Boys,
Yeah.
what do I have to order?
Oh, that's a great question.
The beef noodles.
Yes. You have to have the
Okay.
beef noodles. You have
I'm
to
telling
have
you, that
the
jumped
beef
off the
noodle
page
soup.
at me.
Yeah.
And I haven't had it yet, but like just the way that appearance,
Well, it can't be
looks.
the only thing on the menu that's good.
No, it's not. It just jumped off at me.
Everything's good.
There you go. Everything's good.
There you
Start
go.
at the top, work your way down.
or one of all of it.
Well, I mean, like, if someone asks you that question when they come into your restaurant, when they come to the single
It's the
tree,
same thing.
And
Like,
what's the
yeah.
best thing? I'm like, in
Yeah.
your mind, in my mind, I'm like, everything is the best
Yeah.
thing. I
And
have a
that's what-
hard time doing
It's
that.
really hard for me. I have gotten to where brisket's my favorite thing to cook. But, except for Saturdays when I cook beef ribs.
nice.
I do a Wagyu beef rib on Saturdays that's just like warm and fuzzies.
Wow, bro.
It's just-
You took a hard pause at that.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you feel that?
He felt it like he was like, oh, man.
You're like, yo, I gotta
Like, hey,
I gotta
Halfway
go
to
there.
Saturday. That's what he was looking at.
I'm looking forward to it.
And yet, about your stuff, I'd say it's your wings. Like, I love the wings. I mean, that is just.
Yeah, wings are great. Look, and
Yeah.
I'm a wing. I eat wings more than I eat anything else.
Right.
But when it comes down to, like, if I'm telling you what to get in my
Signature,
restaurant,
signature.
brisket is my favorite thing to cook because it's so hard to do and it takes so long and there's so much time, effort, and energy that goes into it.
Yeah.
It's more of a passion than it is cooking. So for me, I'm going to tell you to order the brisket. Now, my wings, I eat them every Saturday along with my beef rib. I eat a lot on Saturdays.
You get your protein in on Saturdays,
about to,
right?
man.
Yeah.
I'm about to, bro. You got me. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
clear out my Saturday
I
schedule.
literally take a full beef rib home, which is like 1.5 pounds of meat, and like 20 wings.
Gosh. Well, you're
So-
also feeding 2 growing boys who happen to be athletes.
No, that's for me.
That's just for you.
I was trying to let y'all do it, man.
I appreciate it. But
He said, I ain't need it. I fully step into that.
Saturday, that's
Once
my,
football starts,
That's my day. Yeah. Look, that's yeah.
that's good.
Boom.
Look, I gotta have a guilty pleasure on University of Tennessee
You don't-
football days.
You don't have to
Oh,
explain
wow.
to me.
Like,
That's your
it's-
team?
You don't have to
yeah.
explain it to me.
Yeah.
I get it.
Glutton for punishment. I think.
Hey, that's Tennessee sports, baby.
That's right.
That's
love it.
Tennessee sports.
Every one of
every
them.
team.
It doesn't matter who you cheer
Oh,
for.
yeah,
It's
man.
Tennessee sports.
Is there a favorite bow
Ooh, for me, or for the people?
For you.
for you?
For me, man, there's so many different ways that I could do. But I have a favorite of each type. For if we're doing like just a regular steamed or seared, then a good just pork bow, like a class. That's classic, right?
Yeah.
Classic pork bow. At least the way we do it, I love it. And then if we're talking about like the more like the sandwich type where it's open and it's just kind of like a dough, almost like a taco. That's how I like to describe it, because you can build it too. That would be. We have this one that's a crispy chicken one. That's probably the most like where we've really like Americanized some of the. But we did that for real. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I haven't seen anyone else do this, so we're just trying. We're just trying new stuff. But that crispy chicken bao bun, I mean, it hits.
What else in that? Sorry.
I mean, it's
Turns like I won't be going through no.
yeah.
What time y'all we need to wrap up. Got one after
dude.
this. What
I
time
got
do
a
y'all
thing.
close?
I got you.
It's time to
bro. I got
roll.
you.
What else?
Good stuff. That's good stuff.
What else in it? I'm
Just
sorry.
great stuff, bro. But
Just
I'll
great
break
stuff.
it down, man.
Right.
A chicken cutlet
Okay.
that's been deep fried in like a breaded batter. And then we do like the rest of it is simple. We do like a lettuce, pickle, and then a sriracha mayo sauce. And it
Slap
sounds
me
so
silly.
simple,
I'm ready to
but-
go eat now.
No, I'm telling you, man. Like
I'm gonna
I'm trying.
cancel
I'm
this
coming for.
6:30,
Hey,
bro.
Chick-fil-A. I'm coming for you.
Let's go.
coming for
You heard it here
Make it
first.
Make it happen.
Chick-fil-A.
The Lord's
Goals.
chicken is in trouble.
Yeah, hey, bro.
We are
coming
bringing
for you,
we
bro.
are bringing bow to the neighborhood.
Bringing bow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fun to say.
Bow bow.
We were discussing the pronunciation of that before the show.
Oh, I've got a lot. I've got a whole marketing campaign on how to pronounce bow.
Dude,
So
that's awesome.
you do all the marketing for
All of it.
Okay.
All of it.
so
I have my partners, like, this is the best part about having a team like what we have. Like, we're all like mostly friends from a long time, either from school or from other walks of life. And we all focus on a segment of the business. And that's our main thing. But we still the day-to-day operations, that's everyone that is a part of this business is a founder, isn't also an operator. That's just how we have it set up. So the day-to-day stuff is cool, but then I get to also just focus on, outside of that day-to-day operations, just focus on the marketing. And they help me with wherever and whenever they can when I need help with that.
So, and then you guys use Toast as a POS system.
Yes,
right?
we do. Yeah.
So, how do you, just to tie in Toast into this, since they are a sponsor of our show,
Got you.
how do you feel Toast helps you with your marketing?
Toast is really good at when we talk about point of sale, like literally they are the best, I think, at point of sale for restaurants when it comes to getting more people into like off of social media, right? Like if I was to post something on social media, it may reach my target audience, but Toast helps me find those people.
Right.
Just through regular everyday sales, like whether it's in the restaurant or online, they help me find those people and deliver the right message, the right offer to the right people. So not only do they help me find the people, they help me like dissect and be like, oh, this group of people really likes eating on Wednesdays. You know what I mean? I don't know. That may not be an
Are
actual
you using
thing. But
Are you using benchmarking for that?
yeah. I've used a lot of their benchmarking. I've used back in the day. I was using the best thing that I've used from them, or at least that really matched well with my skill set, was the email.
Yeah,
The email was great.
email's
Like,
killer for 'em.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about in terms of like really finding the right, finding, not only creating that offer in the Toast system, but then delivering it to the right part of my email list to like actually see sales. Like actually see sales come through from an email you sent out is insane.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing ever, but like when you realize email ain't dead, man. It's not dead.
It's not yet.
Not yet.
What do you feel in today's restaurant world is the number one? We got millions of people that want to open a restaurant today, right?
Do they?
Yeah, amazingly enough,
Do
you'd be
they
surprised.
really want to?
So
Probably in Murfreesboro. Jeez.
yeah, until they get into it.
Yeah.
You know, so let's call it a lot of people want to open restaurants,
Hoop dreams for
right?
restaurants.
Yeah. So what's the
That's great.
what's the number one thing from a marketing standpoint that people have to do in today's restaurant economy?
I guess I was going to say build your list of loyal fans. I would say that's should be the most important thing, but the first thing before you can even do that is like if you're going to try and authentically and organically bring a brand in front of your community you're in, wherever you're going, you have to really make sure that whatever it is you're trying to say is real. Whether it's coming from you and you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it's like to work for, I don't know, like have someone tell me how to define Steam Boys to people.
Right.
And that's why I'm in it, is because I knew that, like, for me personally, I feel like I have a pretty unique voice, a distinct set of things that I really like. And I just needed a vehicle to deliver me as a voice to the people. And I'm not saying that, like, I'm trying, like, Steam Boys is me. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is my business partners gave me the space to say, hey, we have to put a voice to this brand and we have to get in front of people. We're not going to tell you how to do it. But you need to figure that out. And I've worked in ad agencies and places. I worked for other people as salesperson and stuff. I always felt like I was selling something that I didn't really connect with. So I didn't believe in it at all.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, we've had a lot of talks about just the authenticity of what you do shows through.
Yeah.
So when you've got your buddies who are backing you, allowing you to kind of put your thing out there, it's easy to, I say easy, it's easier to sell or to market or to talk about what you actually believe in.
Yeah.
The flip side of that is if you don't believe in it, people can see through that. If you're just up there presenting a poster board and, hey guys, come see this, they know when it's not real from you. And so that authenticity, I'm glad you brought that up, because that is easy for you to put out there because it seems personal. It means something to you. Obviously, your guys trust you with that. And so they don't have to worry about what's going out there, because if it means just as much as to you as it does to them, it's easy to push.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. You know, there's always going to be, like, we have honest conversations on, like, how do we want to present ourselves and, like, what's in our wheelhouse and what's not. And, like, it's an Asian cuisine brand, and I'm a Nigerian, British, Antioch kid. You know what I mean?
Who spent time in San Francisco.
Who spent a little time in San Francisco. Like, what do I know
Right
about
outside
it?
of Chinatown.
Right. Yeah, that's great. That's absolutely great.
Yeah. So, like, it's been great being able to express, like, my creative ideas through the vehicle of Steam Boys.
Right.
With the guidance of my friends we're all trying to do the same thing, which is to bring Chinese comfort food to people who've never experienced it before.
Right.
You know,
That's
so
goals, man. That's goals, dude.
Where's Steam Boys? Where's the name come from?
man, dude, that is a point of discussion.
Okay.
You have to.
Y'all might want to figure that one out.
No, bro, you're gonna have to talk to Brandon and Andy, because between the two of them, they can't figure out who first yelled that name out.
Okay.
I think we all know the answer, but I'm not gonna say it because that's just how we are.
Let sleeping dogs lie, right?
Yeah, hey, bro.
Okay. There you
You
go.
know what I'm
All right.
But no, it was just kind of like, I mean, we were kicking around when they were coming up with a name.
Yeah.
They were kicking around something to do with, like, trains and boats and stuff like that.
Steam Boys may have been the better option then. Just
there
FYI.
was a few others, and, like, I just remember, like, when Andy told me Steam Boys, I was like, that's it. That's the name.
That's awesome.
I like it.
Keep rolling with that.
I like
So it was, Andy.
Yeah.
Put you on blast.
That is what it is, bro.
So-
it is what it is.
That's outstanding.
I was scrolling y'all's menu again.
Yeah.
I've switched my first order because I am going to go there.
All right, bet.
That spicy dumpling bowl.
Oh, the hot dumpling bowl.
Oh,
Yeah,
do it. You tell me.
steamed. Don't I think you got to do it steamed first and then do it.
That's
seared.
fine.
Yeah.
But you tell me that bowl of beef noodle soup doesn't just.
Yeah.
Look, here's the
time I
thing.
see it,
Listen, man.
God, this
we
is
don't have to.
killing me.
Look,
we don't have to
go ahead and get
just
that
one
trend. I
thing.
don't know if you can.
Oh, put it.
We
up
can
again.
get multiple items.
I know you can.
Yeah, you don't
I'm
have to
telling
get
you,
one, bro.
I know.
Matter of fact, on Tuesdays we have an all-you-can-eat dumpling special. $20 per person, man. Just come through.
Tuesdays.
Just come through.
Just come
why not?
Hey,
Bro, I'm
Tuesday
there.
field trip.
And I'm coming to you on Saturday.
Rutherford County Schools. Derry will not be at school on Tuesday.
Derry's there for like 4
No,
hours.
I'll be there.
James Evans, you can call somebody else.
It'll be a quick exit though.
I feel you.
What's your closest store to us? We're in Murfreesboro. Is it Knowlesville?
Oh man,
Yeah, probably
it'd be,
Nolensville, I'd
it'd be
say.
the Nolensville one,
Okay.
which is where I'm at like all the time.
Okay.
I'm between there and the Franklin
We'll
store.
walk in, but I need Tunji, please.
I got you. Ask,
Tuesday.
ask for me.
All right.
Tuesday,
Everybody,
all you
he's in the
can
back
eat.
mopping, like, oh gosh, man.
I
So,
was like, again.
All you can eat dumplings.
gosh,
I just texted Chris and I'm like, we have to go here.
there you go. Look, see,
Yeah.
It's a good time, man.
I'm
It's
down.
like it's one of these things
Yeah.
where like when I was in San Francisco, I had a lot of friends from a lot of different cultures. I had a lot of Filipino friends, a lot of Vietnamese friends, a lot of Chinese friends, Indian, a lot of people from the Asian continent, and just the greater Asia in general. And a lot of the food that I was exposed to, I always loved Chinese food. I think that's just all Nigerians love Chinese food. Quote me. It's
Bro, we
true.
got clips for days.
right?
That's one of the best clips, bro.
It's true.
It's just gonna be that. I can't wait to tag you in
Quote me.
that one. All Nigerians love Chinese food.
I need someone to
Quote
refute
me.
it. I need someone to refute it. 'Cause I'll give you
It's
data.
outstanding.
I'll give you data, bro. Charts and everything.
That's awesome.
But I always felt like for a lot of the food that I was exposed to, one of those friends had to take me to like these restaurants
Yeah.
and then pick the food out for
Yeah.
me. And that was great. That's authentic. That's what you want. But with Steam Boys, I think the way we try to build it is we're trying to be that friend that when you come in, it's very you don't really need our help because you just look at the menu and
It's
you're like, I want
user-friendly.
that and I want that.
Yeah.
I've never had that, but I need that in my mouth right now.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like we try to keep it simple, but there's like even some of the names of the food we like the jajang noodles. When we first had them, this is like what I call, the way I describe it is it's like a Chinese bolognese. It's great.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
And a lot of different Asian cultures have their version of this. But when we first brought it out, we gave it the full actual name in like Chinese dialect is jajang mian. And I probably butchered the pronunciation of that. I speak Spanish and English, not Chinese. not Mandarin or Cantonese. That's just what it is.
No habla Chinese.
I'm not that good at it, but I can pick out a good dumpling for you.
Right.
But we called it that, and people were just like, I don't know what that is. So we changed the name to jajang noodles, which in Mandarin Cantonese, mian just means
noodle.
Noodle.
Right.
That's all it means. Bao, it just means bun.
There you go.
Yeah.
I love it. That's excellent.
I should make a barbecue bao.
Oh, bro. I mean, I could help you do that.
That's what I do.
I would love to help you do that.
He is a
actually.
marketing guy,
Yeah.
and you're all about collaborations.
Hey,
Bro,
Just
I
do it.
support
He did
this.
the magic may be happening.
Single
feel
tree
it.
Steam Boys barbecue bao.
Pew, 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 pew.
we got the horns.
Can we do it with beef ribs?
Is the ribs gonna be in the bao bun?
We can
You
take
can
the
chop
bun
it
out.
up. Like,
We can take the bun or take the
You said take the bun out. I was
Take the bun. Take
it's
the
no longer
Oh, yeah.
bow if
Take
there's
the-
no bun, Charlie. I do
Oh,
know
yeah.
that much.
I've got a few different ways to do
Well,
that. then.
there's all kinds of barbecue. There could be all kinds of bao.
Yeah, there is all kinds of bao.
See,
I'm gonna stay out.
take the
of
bone
it.
out
That's
and,
right.
and cut up the beef.
Yeah. No, we could eat,
Yeah, no.
dude. I'm telling you.
That sounds so good.
Sounds
I
like
want
you.
that right now.
I'll,
Yeah,
I'll
me
save
too.
I'll save a beef rib for Tuesday.
Let's do it.
You just bring your
Just
own
bring it in, man. No, seriously, just bring it in. And just make sure I'm there. I'll
Bring
figure
your own
something out, bro.
protein.
BYOP.
Yo, I like that.
It's bring your own
protein.
BYOP on Thursdays.
That's outstanding. Yeah, just bring your food here and
That's
pay
right.
me to sit
That's
here.
right.
And I'll provide the vibes.
That's right. See, there you go. That's it.
I can't do it next Tuesday.
Oh, well, figure a night out.
I'll be in Boston.
It's quite the commute.
It's a little bit of a drive.
You won't do it for
I'll be at Toast. I won't be. I'll be at.
But
I can't.
There's
for
more
the
than one
industry
Tuesday.
though, man. For
Yeah.
the people.
That's right. There's more than one Tuesday. I
Yeah.
promise you. There'll be one right after that. Like
Yeah, I
7
know.
days
But
later.
the next one is exciting to me.
It's just right there in front of
It's
you.
right
isn't it?
here.
You're like,
Yeah.
I know it.
Look, I'm looking
So-
forward to Saturday, and then I was looking forward to this Tuesday. But I won't.
There
be,
you go.
It's fine.
We'll build it.
We're coming. I'll probably be there Wednesday.
There you go.
I bet.
Dude, I'm
Who knows? I might be there tomorrow.
Just let me know, man. I'm telling you.
Things might happen, and I just go, yeah, I'm going to
Trent's already
Knowlesville.
loaded it in Google Maps.
Yeah,
He didn't even use MapQuest.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, there.
What's wrong with MapQuest?
Nothing. It's,
People still use that?
Tunji, no.
Perfect.
You could not have said it better.
I need to know. As a marketer, I need to know.
Early in our podcasting career, I don't even remember the whole story behind it now, but I made a reference that, you're out there using your MapQuest, and they both were like, you're using what? And I was like, yeah. And
Needless
so,
to say,
Yikes.
it's stuck.
Derry still has the spiral notebook in his truck.
yeah, I do.
Oh my gosh, dude. Do you have the little GPS?
No,
you
I
set
don't.
on top?
I
Got
use
the
my
Garmin.
phone like a normal person. Like, leave me
got the
alone.
Garmin.
So that's
you look like you have a landline.
Wow. That
Oh,
is
man.
outstanding.
all right. Well,
On that note,
that hurts.
you got a Friday feel good?
Yeah, I don't feel good on Friday now. Like that's
That was almost as good as your pronouns are fall and winter. You remember that? That was great.
Yeah, it's classic.
I need that cut actually.
Oh, man.
There's some
That is
other-
outstanding.
We're over 50 episodes in, and now we've got a history. I feel like we need to start like pulling some of this.
Outstanding.
Jeez, man.
Yes, I am ready for a Friday feel good.
Friday feel good. Look, you have got to be able to see your own borders and limitations. Don't be afraid to reach out to someone you don't know or that you don't know. Don't be afraid to reach out to someone who may know more than you. Don't be afraid to admit you have a limit, but there are plenty of people that don't. Step out there, go out of your comfort zone, find someone that can help you out if you need it. Y'all know what to do. Find somebody you know, tell them you love them.
Absolutely love it. Tunji, thank you so much for joining
so
us
nice.
today.
Thanks for having
Appreciate
me.
it.
It has been an absolute blast having you on the show.
Y'all go to Steam Boys.
If people are trying to find out where Steam Boys is, how to order Steam Boys, how can they get in touch with you, etc.
If you just message the Instagram, Eat Steam Boys, you'll get directly to me. Actually, you'll get right to my phone. The website is a great resource for you, steamboys.com. Keep following a lot of the socials over the next couple weeks. We've got a lot of fun, interesting, like interactive stuff that you can do through our socials. I have a choose your own adventure story coming out where you will just be able to message our DM, slide into our DMs on Instagram. You'll play your own, choose your own adventure game. And then at the end of it, you'll win one of 6 or I don't know if I'm doing 6 or 13 different like promo codes.
Dude,
That's awesome.
so
Order.
sick.
Yeah, it's fun. You want to try it?
That's
Try
awesome.
it right now.
I'm about to.
I mean, I'll be in, yeah.
Yeah,
Try
make it happen. Make it happen. Look, guys, we appreciate you joining us for an epic episode of Single Tree Nation tonight. Again, if you find the little 1-inch thing that I was speaking of earlier today, that is somewhere in this in this studio, not in the restaurant, you will get a free bottle of barbecue sauce. But if you want to get involved, please feel free to reach out to me at charlie@singletreebbq.com. You can also give me a phone call at 615-307-0120. And all the social medias are at SingletreeBBQ. And until next time, guys, we look forward to seeing you then.
Y'all be good.
You got to try this game out, man. I'm about to.
Thanks for joining us today. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, leave us a 5-star review and come see us at the restaurant.